What's up, guys? Zach from Car Culture. Today we're going to start the Miata turbo build off. Let's get started. Alright, so here's the 1.6 layer, guys. We're going to be turbocharging. Basically what we're going to do is I got all new gaskets for it, so valve cover, rear, upper, lower, everything, seals, you know, all that stuff. Intake manifold gasket, exhaust manifold gasket, all that's going to be resealed. Make sure that it's not leaking anything before I get the turbo kit on there. What we're going to be doing is taking all the stuff off, labeling everything so it's ease of installation when this thing goes back in there, and just make sure everything's okay before we get it ready for turbo. So yeah, basically what I'm going to do here, guys, is I'm going to take off the hood, I'm going to take off the fenders, the bumper, everything that's because the car is in very good condition. I don't want to like push the bumper or the engine hoist out and just dent the bumper. So taking that off, it takes about an extra 20 minutes. So I will do that quick, and then we'll start the motor. There it is. We took up all the body panels for the Miata. So we took the hood off, fenders, left and right, bumpers. So everything's out of the way now, so they're not going to damage anything. The only potential is this, but it's very unlikely. Next we're going to do is we're just going to label everything. So like I said with the overview, what we're going to do is we're going to take some of this tape and a Sharpie, and we're just going to label everything to make sure that when we come back to install it, it's going to be simple. So if you guys can identify these shocks and these sway bars, that'd be awesome. I believe they're white line, but I'm not 100% sure. Alright guys, we got pretty much everything off the engine. Like I said when I was looking to remove engines, is that you look around the board of the engine, make sure that nothing's attached to the chassis of the engine. So I did that. Things that include, there's just like radiator hoses, heater hoses, all the wiring harness and stuff, that's all off it. But there's a few things still that I need to remove. It's a little harder to get because the intake's in the way. So what you do here is you want to remove the engine bolts, and on this engine I'm going to be removing the engine and transmission together. That's why I have the leveler. So basically it's just going to come forward and then we're going to tilt it out and bring it out towards you. But like I said, the few things I got to do is make sure that the starter wires don't get frayed off because they're still connected. It's kind of weird. You have to like snake them through the clutch line, but we'll get to it. But yeah, basically what I gotta do is just gotta jack this thing up, take off the engine mounts, and then it should be ready to take off. Alright guys, there it is. Engine's out. Now it's time to, we're going to remove this transmission since it's the bad one. Right below you can't see it, but that's the transmission from the parts car, which will be bolting onto this thing. What's going to happen first though is that, like I said, we're going to drop this transmission. I feel like this thing has an aftermarket clutch, so I kind of want to see what's under there. So once we drop that, we're going to basically get the engine on the stand, and then all the gaskets should be coming, and then all the gaskets and everything we put on it. In the meantime, while we're waiting for the gaskets, I think I'm going to clean up the engine bay. This thing is leaking oil like crazy. So all the subframe, the brake booster is leaking, so I'm going to get all the rust crap off that, get that fixed, and then probably put the wheels back on so I can roll it around. So thanks for watching my turbo build. This is the part 1 series, just the engine removal. Probably what's going on next is we're gonna, like I said, put the engine on the stand, get the transmission off, get the transmission all sealed up, look at the clutch, and then wait for the parts to come in, and then probably within a week or two, it's going to be blown back in there. If you guys have any questions about the build or anything, let me know. You can comment or message us, and subscribe for more cool Miata turbo stuff. Thanks for watching.